I'm at Colonial Jewelers at the corner of Market and Patrick Streets with Sarah Hurwitz Robey. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you so much for having me down.
Oh, yes. Thanks for coming.
I'm sorry to say I haven't been in Colonial Jewelers since the whole construction, redo. It is so fresh and really beautiful inside.
Thank you. It was a huge undertaking. It had been 25 years since we had moved in here and really did any kind of big remodel. So
Yeah.
it was a big project, but it was worth it. It's awesome.
Just really great.
Thank you.
75 years, your family has owned Colonial Jewelers here in Downtown Frederick.
Yes. So the company's over 100 years old, but we've been in Downtown Frederick for 75 years.
That's unreal.
Yeah, it is pretty unreal when you think about it. And we made a really great history video for our 75th, and it's on our website. And when we were going through all these things that Frederick's been through and the family's been through and the business, it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty
still
awesome.
be here.
And, so it was your grandfather?
Yes, my great-grandfather started the company. It was originally in the Westminster area. My grandfather saw Frederick as this town, and he said, this town's got a lot of potential. So he opened up a location here.
How smart was he?
So smart. We were in 3 different locations before we moved here in 1998.
Okay.
We were across the street. Many people will remember at 9 West Patrick, right across the street where Spin the Bottle is right now, the wine company. And then we were up the street on Market Street for a couple years in another location up there. So he moved here, and the rest is history.
Yeah. So you grew up basically with jewelry and this store as part of your life.
Yes. Yeah. My parents were both involved. My grandparents were involved. When I was a kid, my grandparents were still actively working in the business, so I remember that. We used to come downtown. Downtown used to be a really, thriving place. It had a period where it wasn't. Now it is again. So right. There was a time when everyone left downtown right after the flood. And for other different reasons, everyone that's when they started having shopping malls and strip malls, and all the businesses left.
Yeah.
And we were one of the only ones that stayed, and that's something I'm really proud of my grandparents for having that insight to do that, because, downtown's important.
Well, everything is cyclical, right? And your grandparents probably saw it. It's going to come back around. You just have to be patient. And wait it out. And what a glorious location you guys have.
Thank you.
You are literally the flagship in Downtown Frederick.
Yeah, which we're honored to be, of course.
Yeah. So tell me about the jewelry business. Like, sometimes kids growing up in a family business tend to not, love it.
Yes.
You love it, though.
I love it.
Yeah.
I've always loved it. I feel so fortunate every day that this is what my family business is, because I love the business of it. I love the gemology of it. I love working with customers and being in downtown and being a part of the community. And so it really just feels like a dream come true every day to get to do this.
Who wouldn't love to be surrounded by gorgeous diamonds and jewelry all day long, right?
Well, so, even beyond just what we're selling in a tangible product, we're getting to be a part of people's really special parts of their lives.
Yes.
Married and engaged and married and having kids and anniversaries, and people come to see us for all kinds of things. And so that's just like beyond, of course the product is cool and beautiful, and that's an awesome bonus, but it really is more than just that.
Yeah. Well, you guys obviously have integrated into this community in huge ways. You're always giving back to local organizations. I see those beautiful bracelets you guys sell as fundraisers everywhere, which is so wonderful and generous. Your mom, obviously, with the Hurwitz Foundation, with the breast cancer that she beat and continues to raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for.
We're at $3.5 million now, which is just mind-blowing when I hear that, because it's like, what started as when she was diagnosed with breast cancer in 1999 and didn't have choices here in Frederick, had to go to Baltimore, had to travel away from, I was at college, but she still had my siblings at home, and to have to travel for her diagnostics and her surgery and her care, we didn't have that here in Frederick. So the fact that Frederick now has early detection equipment that they don't even have in huge metropolitan areas.
Yeah.
That we here in Frederick have that. It's just so awesome.
It is awesome. And I remember interviewing her for American Cancer Society years ago. And I just think it's amazing that again, it's kind of like your family, this foresight, this dedication to giving back to the community. It really is emblazoned throughout Colonial Jewelers and your family, which is awesome. With your siblings, do any of them work in the business at all?
No,
do
not
they have
at all.
any
They have no
desire?
interest, no desire, never have, which is fine.
Yeah,
and actually, I know our industry's a lot of family businesses, and so I know a lot of people who have interesting dynamics with their siblings. That I have great siblings, and we don't have to worry about work together. So
that's really great.
Yeah.
What has been the biggest challenge in taking this over that you've encountered, if any?
Well, I think every generation does everything different, and hopefully not too many things different, because you want to change and evolve, but you also have a history of success.
Don't want to stray from
You don't
that,
really
yeah.
want to. You don't want to throw out the baby with the bathwater, as they say. You don't want to There's a lot of really great things that my parents and my grandparents did that I want to keep on to, but then there's some things that have to change because they just have to evolve. You can't just say, well, the reason we're doing that is because that's how we've always done it, which is really easy, especially in a multi-generational long-term business, to say, well, we've always done it this way.
Right.
You just can't get out, you can't see out of your way. So, I mean, that's been, just trying to find a good balance with that has been good. Also, the different generations have different work style. They have different priorities of what's important to them in work. So just, learning about, when I came into the business, it was my dad's generation of staff, and now it's my generation of staff. So certain things about that have had to evolve. How we do things have had to evolve.
Yes. Yeah.
So
and look, you have a lot of dynamics to deal with, right? When you're doing that. So it's really excellent that you guys, or do you have any particular goals you would like to achieve before the end of this year? Is there anything in particular you guys are striving for?
No, I don't look at, in some years, we've had remodels, or we want to launch our custom program, but in a lot of years, we just want to keep providing that service to customers, always having, everyone happy, customers coming in and really experiencing something special when they come in here, more than just going shopping, or it's...
Right. Well, I love that you do a lot of stuff out in front. You've had the chalkboard in years. You've had the wings in years. I see the yes out there now.
Because yes is for everyone. You don't have to be in love to say yes. You don't have to be getting married to say yes. No. You could say yes if you're getting married. But, you just... Yes is just such a positive thing. So. Yes.
Exactly right. Exactly right. So jewelry, not just diamonds, watches. You do permanent jewelry.
We do permanent jewelry. We do endless permanent jewelry. We do sterling silver and 14 karat gold, solid gold. What makes us different is we have a specialized machine. It's done by our jewelers. They're trained. We have a special type of gas that we use that makes it a more permanent, stronger weld.
Okay.
So we do that here in our beautiful showroom. You make an appointment, you come in, you pick your chain. We also have gemstone options, charms you can add to it. Have a nice Prosecco or 10th Ward cocktail or idiom beer or whatever you choose, and just relax with your friends up in this beautiful area where we are right now.
It is gorgeous, and I love this.
No, thank you.
So you guys took some of the pieces from Frederick News Post and put them on the wallpaper, which is fantastic. So all of these are family?
Yeah, everyone's family. Wow. Like this is my dad right here in the middle.
Whoa, here?
Yeah, I think he was 5 there. Well, in 61 he would have been 5 or 6, depending on the...
I love it.
Yeah, but that's with my grandmother, his mom, who was in the business, and up there, that's the... at 9 West Patrick, that's the store, quite a few people in Frederick will remember. That's where we were until 98. We were there for 48 years.
I must remember that because we were up here in 77.
Yeah, so that's where we were in my whole childhood. We moved here my junior year of high school. So it's been 26 years, but it's, that's where we were. That's where it was in my childhood.
Yeah, yeah. And that's your mom, yeah?
That's my mom.
Yeah. I mean, seriously, yeah. It looks just like her.
That's my mom and dad. This was on our, you can't see it there, but I think that was on our 40th anniversary. So that was 35 years ago.
That's awesome.
My grandmother.
I mean, amazing. You guys have always done some really fun events to promote not only Colonial, but just some fun and interactive. Anything big planned for the next year or so? You guys, I know you do the cake walk, or
we do the wedding walk, which has been great because that's something we've been doing for over 15 years, the cake dig, which is out on Market Street. And then a handful of years ago, we started involving all the other downtown merchants that do wedding stuff. And it's really evolved into basically a tour of different venues with micro weddings popped up inside of it, and that's been really cool. Yeah. We always do a number of specific things, wedding band events. Yeah. We have a few sales a year, things like that. We do a number of events for the Breast Cancer Fund. Yes. So that's probably our biggest event driven. Yeah. In the fall coming up, we have the Pink Ribbon 5K, and we have the Pink Ribbon Gala, which is our 25th anniversary of the fund this year. And so we're doing a huge event at Hood College. It's going to be so much fun. So
well, we can't wait to hear about that one for sure.
I'm sure my mom would like to talk about all that.
Yes, we will definitely get her on for that because that's a big milestone.
Yeah.
And years. The progression of what she's seen from when she was diagnosed to today is just phenomenal. It really is. And then you guys did the Breakfast at Tiffany's event, came back this year.
Yes, that came back
so
this
fun.
Year, which was really fun.
Yeah.
So we're just kind of getting some opinions whether we're going to do that same one event next year, if we're going to change it up, we're going to wait a year, kind of in the planning process with that.
Yeah, but it's really good because, again, you guys are very visible in the community. You've been such a huge part of it. And, we appreciate you and your family for, kind of being just such an integral part of
Frederick. We love this community. We're so proud to be here and just proud of our community. We've got just like the best community and the best town, and we're just so fortunate, and that's why we just want to keep investing in it. Being part of it.
Well, we appreciate you.
Thank
Sarah
you.
Hurwitz Robey and Colonial Jewelers. If you're looking for anything, custom jewelry, they have jewelers right on site. What are they? They're jewelers, right? Is that what they're
jewelers,
called?
CAD designers.
Yeah, CAD designers. They 3D print stuff so you can see it. And come check it out. Come get your jewelry here, Colonial Jewelers.
Thank you.